Mums svarbu ne tik kainos, bet ir beveik viskas, kas susiję su pinigais. Ypač su tais, nuo kurių priklausys, kaip oriai galėsime leisti senatvės metus. Ar apskritai žinome, kam taupome, kodėl taupome, kaip veikia pensijų fondai. O galbūt mums yra visiškai dzin. 30-mečiams, 40-mečiams, 50-mečiams galbūt dzin. O galbūt ne. Apie tai naujasis pinigų kartos ekonominis eksperimentas, kuris jau šiandien prasideda mūsų interneto portale pinigųkarta.lt. Kaupiame senatvei. Lankykitės, skaitykite, o eksperimento santrauką ir išvadas be abejo žiūrėkite TV laidoje Pinigų karta. Dabar metas mūsų svečiui. Šį kartą jis ne studijoje, o filmuotas lauke. Ir šiaip jau jis toks svečias, kuris negalėjo be policijos leidimo išvykti iš savo šalies. Welcome to the real world, Mr. Anderson.
Hello, Neo.
How do you know that name?
I know a lot about you.
Hello, Ilmar's, and so can I call you Neo with your...
Yeah.
How come you did that nickname? That's exactly from the movie Matrix, or did you have any necessity?
At that time I had two options, either call me Neo or Large Places. As Neo in film fights the system in virtual world, so it was more appropriate for what I was doing. So I chose the nickname Neo. It started in the summer last year. I was filling my tax reports for my own company, and I accidentally noticed that there is hole in the system, which basically allowed anybody on the internet download all documents which were in that state revenue system service. Salary data which were in those documents showed that there is discrepancy about what politicians are saying and what's happening in the real life. So Neo started to publish salary data about state institutions and state-owned companies via Twitter. There wasn't equal treatment of all employees.
Yeah.
For example, sometimes lowest paid employees got their cut, but highest paid employees were still receiving huge salaries. I thought that it would be fair that we go through the crisis equally. So.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy.
I hope that it will receive attention, and it would be the best that journalists wouldn't just republish data, but start asking questions to government, to other state institutions, what is really going on based on that data. But usually journalists just republish data, so it was a little bit of disappointment.
As I understand that you didn't publish all the data at one time. You publish it piece by piece, right?
Yes. Yes.
Why?
To prolong the satisfaction of people or interest. Neo was main hero for a few days on all newspapers and portals. Latvian IRS at the very beginning tried to deny that this happened at all. Only later it admitted, yes, more than 7 million documents were downloaded to unknown person. But actually, consequences of that for IRS is non-existent, basically, because the biggest hit or sanctions was salary cut for 20% for a few months to several people, and that's it. And the company who developed that software, I haven't heard that it received any sanctions at all. Shrugged, sometimes says, it doesn't matter, or it's okay. You never know if this was first and only step, or there will be another steps. So you never know when Neo strikes back again.
And also the Neo is a member of the army of, what kind of army?
Force army of Force Awakening army of people.
What about this army of awakening? This is your creation, your brain creation, the fiction, or is it a real organization?
I won't tell you. I will need to kill you then.
And all the viewers of the program as well?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so how did the government forces found out about you? Not the Neo, but the real you?
When I found out that hole, it was accidentally. So I was doing my tax reports as usual, and I didn't take any technical measures for hiding my trace. So after 3 months of analyzing log files, police found out that I for sure knew about this hole. It was late evening on May 11th when 2 policemen came into my office at work and arrested me and started a search for anything they can find.
Spent some actual time in prison,
Yes, I was in prison for 2 days.
and then you were released with some conditions. What's the situation with your case now?
Case is still in investigation phase, and I can't leave Latvia without permission. I need to ask it first.
What can you expect in the worst case?
In the very worst case, 10 years in prison.
Okay, so this is the very worst case.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. There are a lot of other sensitive data which is available, personal data which is available on the internet. And there are Neos and there are Agent Smiths also on the internet who have their own means. So are you, as an expert, aren't you a little bit scared of what's going on the internet with personal data?
I'm not scared because I protect my personal data, or at least I am aware about my personal data I disclose to others. But people should be aware that internet is not only public place, but it's like public place in square. When you go naked on the street, then few people see you naked,
Yeah.
and it's usually not recorded for life. But if you do something like that on internet, it's like also disclosing your photos on social networks and do other stupid things, then those actions are recorded, stored, and can be seen by millions of people. I think the education is very poor. People just don't understand what they are doing and what are the consequences about what they are doing. Okay, in most cases it doesn't matter much, but sometimes you can disclose information you don't want to be seen by others. First, don't upload things you wouldn't show to anybody on the street. Think 7 times before you do anything, because if you are not good enough about technical means of protection of your privacy, then you are on public place, basically. So, and everybody is watching you. So don't make a mistake.